What should have been Britain's big night to celebrate art and culture, with royalty mixing with the Hollywood elite, instead is mired in controversy this morning. The BBC apologising to BAFTA viewers after several obscene outbursts from Tourette's activist John Davidson were heard on a broadcast. Davidson is the inspiration for the movie I Swear, which was nominated for 6 awards and took home the leading actor BAFTA. He was diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome at the age of 12. It's a neurological condition that can cause involuntary movements and vocal tics, sometimes involving outbursts of inappropriate language. One such outburst heard on the broadcast was while Sinners stars Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were on stage.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
A racial slur could be heard while the men presented the award for Best Visual Effects. Jordan and Lindo looked startled, but continued on. Host Alan Cumming later asking the audience for their understanding.
You may have heard some strong and offensive language tonight. Tourette syndrome is a disability, and the tics you've heard tonight are involuntary, which means the person who has Tourette syndrome has no control over their language. We apologize if you were offended.
And nigga, that nigga not a...
Welcome to Nothing's Off the Table, the show where politics, culture, and current events collide, and we say what everyone else is thinking. I am Noel. This is my partner.
I'm Roy Adams Jr. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button. Make sure you stay to the end of the video for the survival tip of the day. And make sure you go sign up for Culpability app today so you can have freedom when you post.
Absolutely. And so you and your community can help get each other home safe. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Like, where do you begin? There's so much to unpack here. We could start with the fact that the BBC did not edit this out before allowing it to air. We could start there. That's just unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable because what they did air out, they aired out a recipient of the BAFTA award during their speech when they were talking about different groups being free and asking for and pleading with the world and acknowledging these groups that are being targeted. And when they got to one group in particular, where this recipient said, "Free Palestine," that was edited out. But what was not edited out was the fact that the man with Tourette said the N-word several times. Now, that's one aspect of it. Then the second aspect of it for me is this, and I understand Tourette syndrome, have seen and been in spaces with individuals with Tourette. And it is something that someone will, blurt out uncontrollably. But what I found very interesting is he didn't blurt out the N-word when a white person was up there. He blurted out the N-word when 2 black people were up there.
Yeah, that's what he associates with black.
Absolutely. Right? So that is something that he is feeling inside, because Tourette has to do with a person not being able to have control over stuff. So that's something internal.
What are the odds?
Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And the third thing, when and I can't remember the actor that was up there, he was explaining, what happened and with Tourette's and blah, blah, blah. And he had the audacity to say, we apologize if some of you feel offended. What do you mean? If?
Think about that. Like, it's all. Shouldn't everybody be offended, really?
Absolutely. And the fourth point, they did not apologize to the two brothers who were presenting. No one from the BBC apologized to them. No one from the award show apologized to them. That was unacceptable. And what BAFTA and the BBC need to understand, the reason that we would even tune into that shit is because we were looking to see those individuals that were being recognized that look like us.
I agree. But I also want to say we bear a big brunt of this because it irks the shit out of me. We have given a permission slip to white America to have us referred to as niggas, right? Now, it bothers me, all right, for real, because I see people on platforms like that this Marshawn Lynch clip, right, where he nigga, he talking about Bill Belichick.
Right.
Okay. We have given black people have to come to tell them we got some problems that we could correct ourselves, right? But we've been so duped and brainwashed. We have given these folks a permission slip to degrade us, right? So they feel now like I know what they're saying. Like in their minds, well, you say it all the time.
So
yeah,
why can't I say
listen to the song all the time.
It's in the red zone.
Yeah, like why can't I say it? Why is it a big problem now? Right.
Well, that's just it. It's always been a problem. The reason that it's been acceptable is because there was an agenda being pushed around certain things being acceptable, because we can hit the rewind button on music history and go back to a time that the word was not being used to include rap. The first part of rap.
What's to stop us from? Why is that not happening now? We should be doing that now.
Yeah,
right? You can't say a negative thing about a Jewish person in a rap song because they have blurred them out. They have they get
shut it down. Shut it down
immediately. But you can talk on the radio about killing the black man every day, all day.
Look, it's been encouraged from certain record labels and certain record executives. But again,
every day, all day.
That goes back to what the goal was.
I understand the goal. I have to go. We got the power.
Oh, absolutely.
As the people to say
we don't want
to hear that, right?
Yeah, we're not listening to that.
We're not listening to that.
It's unacceptable. And guess what? You getting canceled when you do it. But I'm gonna tell you something. I remember an interview back in the day when Jay-Z spoke to the fact that because he was asked about the use of the N-word, and his response, and I'm of course paraphrasing, his response was they took a word that was used negatively and turned it around, and they took the power out of the word, and in turn they started using it between each other in the culture.
Okay, here's my problem though. Like I say, I didn't always say it, but I got socialized into it. I use it sometimes. I use it, but everything should be privileged for everybody. Like we need to keep some things in our community. I never say it around white people.
Absolutely.
I don't never call. I never say it. They would never even hear me say the word. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I understand that we've taken it, but we also have made it pop culture, right? We've allowed it in spaces. It should be behind closed doors. We should have private space. They have private spaces. I don't know if everybody know. They have private.
They absolutely have private spaces.
Words and language they use when they're with each other.
Guess what? And they use the N-word when they are with each other, but it's the ER on the end. That's the part that they use.
They got other words for us as well, right?
Of course.
That aren't common to us because they keep their circle closed.
They keep their circles close, and they talk in code between each other, and they don't let those conversations leave the room outside of them being with each other.
That's my only thing. It should, use it, but we should not have this out in the public space for consumption, and with them thinking they can go ahead and say it now too. Because that's what happens when you put it out there for public consumption, like any other average word, right? But it's not it's not an average word, right? It's not a regular word.
Correct. I would agree. I would agree. We can do better. We should do better. And if there is an expectation for these entities, whether it's television networks, studios, etc., if we want them to behave a certain way, then we need to hold them accountable and ourselves accountable.
Absolutely. Because what's disappointing about it for me too is that you don't see it on network TV, right? But you watch these podcasts. You watch these podcasts with, these ex-NFL, NBA, everybody like, they just talk. I'm like, bro, like y'all don't understand. Like when you're speaking like Marshawn, he's nigga. When you know how they look at us, right? You know how that makes you look when that's the only thing that can come out your mouth, right? Like,
oh yeah, there's a certain level of ignorance that is associated with the fact that you don't have a vocabulary to be able to have intelligent conversation without using certain kinds of words.
Yeah, some ways to express yourself without that being the go-to, bro. You know what I mean? It's like it's just a little disappointing. I'm not disappointed. I expect this, right? To a degree.
That's messed up that it is an expectation because it shouldn't be. We should not have that as an expectation.
Think about this. And I'm really not even trying to hate on the brother, right? But this is the era we are in. He get pushed now. He get a lot of commercials, right?
Oh yeah, he does. He's in all types of commercials.
But you can't see Kaepernick on TV. He can't get a nothing, right?
And the only thing he did was take a knee.
I mean, just whether you agree with like or not, think about that. Who's given a platform and who isn't, right?
Folks that are pushing a narrative that you want them to push are the ones that are benefiting from given platforms.
Before we go to, man, it was sick to me at the Super Bowl, not this past one. But Snoop Dogg is 50 years old up here crip walking. I mean, for real? Like, this is the depiction that people who don't have any interaction with Black people, this is who they think we are, right? They think we're all 60-year-old gangbangers. This shit was buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? Straight clown show. Okay. I was like, damn, like, but this is what we've been allowed to project as a representation of us.
Do you think that's why he gets the invitations to perform at those different events?
Man, he plays the clown. He plays the entertaining. It's almost a character. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, on the flip side of that, he's thinking, shit, I'm just getting the check. And I've heard quite a few of them that have done that have said they're getting their check. So they don't care about they don't care about the optics. They don't care.
You gonna represent a gangbanger? You can represent as a gangbanger till you're 80 years old. You're gonna represent an organization that's been behind the death of thousands and thousands of Black men over bullshit. You gonna rep it till you leave the earth? You ain't came. How much money did you need to say, hey man, this ain't really, I shouldn't just be promoting this shit. Let's just try. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I really don't do that, but I do like the dance.
Especially at this stage of life. You could be like, yeah, man, I did that at one point in time. but I'm just a rapper. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I
I'm an
love
entertainer. That's what I do.
bro.
Yeah.
This man was on stage, Crip walking. I mean, they with the rags. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, they did have the rags.
yeah.
But see,
What
it's
is
like doing
what
the
is this
Dougie.
show? What is this show? A young kid at home. What does he think watching this?
Well, a young kid at home that has absolutely first of all, they aren't going to have a clue what the Crip walk comes from. They're just seeing a dance.
No, most young kids know about black kids know about gangs at an early age. Even if they've never been around a gang, they've heard about Bloods and Crips at this stage of life. And like
They have.
I'm talking about impressionable age when you're like, damn,
Yeah.
thinking about, do I want to be a doctor or do I want to be an airplane pilot? Oh, look, Uncle Stoops, yeah, he gets paid millions. He getting paid millions of dollars. He's at the Super Bowl
Doing the dance.
It's
a dance.
In a Crip outfit.
Oh yeah, he did have that on. I forgot. Damn.
Gang banging. He's gang banging at the Super Bowl.
Representing for the homies.
Come on, man. Stop. Stop it. You're gang banging at the Super Bowl. I digress. I'm sorry.
I'm getting to the survival tip of the day.
Survival tip of the day.
Okay. So this is the survival tip of the day. Pay attention to what gets edited and what doesn't. What it means, let me tell you. So when networks broadcast live events, they make choices. What they blur, mute, delay, or cut reveals their priorities. Why it matters? Editorial decisions are rarely neutral. Standards are often enforced selectively. Political speech may be cut while other harmful language remains. Consistency reveals values more than statements do. How to use it today? This is what I want us to do. Number one, notice patterns, not just moments. Number two, ask, why was this allowed, but that wasn't? Number three, distinguish between individual behavior and institutional response. Number four, hold institutions accountable for consistent standards. Number five, don't let emotional outrage distract from systemic questions. And the bottom line, what platforms protect tells you who they prioritize.
Hey man, like, subscribe, share the channel, hit the hype button, and go sign up the Culpability app today. We out.
Welcome to Culpability, where taking charge of your personal safety is now in your hands. If you ever feel threatened, then use our SOS feature to instantly activate video and audio recording, ensuring your safety. Your emergency contacts are then immediately alerted with real-time links that include your exact GPS location. They can then see and hear everything in real time and offer immediate assistance in emergencies. More than that, you can also look for resources, post your daily experiences, and create safe private circles for your friends and teams to join on Culpability's socially responsible platform. It's everyone's responsibility to be responsible, so don't wait anymore and download Culpability now.